we got to figure out which way to go. I forgot to do a closeout video for yesterday. So day one was a nice, really nice day. We came up a little bit different route than we usually do through Murphy and Andrews and Nantahala. And ended up at the casino, which we usually don't stay here. Casino hotel. It was prices were a lot lower than usual for some reason.
Midweek prices, $59 plus taxes and fees. Normally
What a deal.
$400.
What a deal. But if you self-park, you have to walk, and we're walking to the bike. This is day 2. We've already, last night I guess we ate some food at the Guy Fieri, is that his name? Market. And then played in the casino I played in the casino.
And won me some money.
She always gives me $20, and I never bring her any back until last night was the first time. She won $230 on a $20 bill.
Woohoo!
On the Buffalo. So that was pretty cool. And I won some. Actually won a good amount, but I didn't bring much of it home, so we won't talk about that. Finally, back at the parking deck. May have a little bit of a change of plans for today. We came up here planning to ride the Blue Ridge Parkway. I don't know about all of it, but maybe. But the weather looks kind of iffy up north of here, including, rain wouldn't be too bad, but it's thunder and lightning, and we don't want that on the top of the Blue Ridge Parkway. So we're gonna do something a little different. I guess we'll ride over toward Gatlinburg first, and then just keep an eye on the weather and see how it goes. So that's the plan for today. We're getting ready to go. We'll be leaving shortly. Right on. Yes, I know this is not a great video, but I just wanted to show leaving the parking deck. Leaving the casino, headed over toward Cherokee, North Carolina, which is an area that we visited many times as kids. I have a lot of memories going there. several years in a row on our vacation. It's about the only vacation that we did as youngsters. Back when we used to come up here, there were still a lot of Native American Cherokee Indians here on the reservation. There was, they had crafts, they had Indian villages, they had shows, they had dancers. There was really a lot to see back then, and it's changed over the years, but it's still one of our favorite places to go on motorcycles, just because it's there's a lot of great riding in this area. We're headed to breakfast here. You can see we're pulling into the Pink Motel, the old Pink Motel. This is one of my wife's favorites, was back when it was open. We're going to park here and walk over to Peter's Pancakes for some breakfast. Just a short ride through Cherokee. Parking at the Pink Motel. This was her favorite. There it is, before it closed. Looks like they're doing some renovation. We're gonna walk down just past the BP to the only place that's in town that's crowded for breakfast. Is Peter's Pancake House. It's the most popular place in town, so we're gonna get some breakfast and then figure out where we're gonna go. Just checking to see if there's any anything left of the rocks that back when people used to stay here, they would put their name on these rocks. You can see a little bit on that one. Most of them have faded. We had one or two here at one time, but looks like everything's pretty much faded and overgrown. But this was it. This was everything's pink. I don't know if you can see in the office. Yeah, everything in there was pink. Maybe it's happening again. See if we see any names on any of these. Pretty much all faded away. Oh well. Going to breakfast. Well, we had our breakfast, and you can see why it's or we could see why it was crowded. Probably the best breakfast in town, wouldn't you think?
Yes.
It's really good. Yeah, another bears. These are all over town. Walk back to the bikes over here to the Pink Motel. Fuel up right here at the BP for $4.29 a gallon. I really appreciate that. What?
$5.09 for 93.
Okay, $5 a gallon. Glad it's not too many gallons on a motorcycle. We're gonna get fuel, and I think we are gonna ride a little bit of the Blue Ridge Parkway, maybe up to the Visitor Center. What's it called? Water Knob Visitor Center. And then maybe what, back down?
Still looking at the weather.
Depends on the weather. So here we go.
Expecting bad storms.
Right on.
Wednesday and Thursday.
That's Peter's Pancake House. If you're here in Cherokee, I highly recommend it. It's a very good breakfast. If you come through here early enough in the morning, you might see an elk up on that bank to the left right there. We've seen them a few times. I think they like whatever that is growing. Maybe kudzu, not sure, but they're up there quite often in the mornings. Just a little photo op by the bears. This is it's just a bear display by this sign. Cherokee Indian Reservation. Come back soon. I guess that's Cherokee writing above it. I'm assuming it means the same thing with the eternal flame going on. Coming up on the entrance to the Blue Ridge Parkway, this is one of our favorite roads. This is the very beginning of it on the south end, mile marker 469. It's 469 miles from Cherokee, North Carolina to Waynesboro, Virginia. There's quite a few tunnels. There's 0 stop signs, 0 traffic lights, and 0 fuel stops. If you need fuel, you will need to plan for it and exit the parkway. Somewhere along the way, there's a couple of visitor centers and a hotel or two not far off the parkway. There's one that's actually on it, but several that are just off of it. But it's a beautiful, beautiful ride across the Great Smoky Mountains. That was a little bit of the Blue Ridge Parkway from Cherokee, the very beginning of it. Mile marker 469. Goes all the way from Cherokee to Waynesboro, Virginia, 469 miles. This is the highest point. Everybody in the south and as far as you can know have probably taken this picture. We've ridden it a bunch of times. It's one of our favorites. It's been a little while since we've rode this section. Ridden up north a little further more, but we usually end up stopping by here. There's some bicycles over there taking a break. How you doing? Good. It's just a great spot. Good place to ride. Not sure if we're going to keep going north or if we're going to turn around and go back south. We'll figure it out. But it's always a lot cooler up here. It's down in the 50s. It was pretty cool this morning, but always much cooler up top of the mountain. But we're going to figure out which way we're going to go next. Right on. This is our first experience with the drone, at least this one. This is a new one that Nene got me recently. It's called the DJI Neo 2. I'm not paid for anything, but it's very compact. It's very easy to operate. It doesn't require a separate controller other than the app on the phone, and as you see, it will follow you. I did learn that you can't go very fast, or it can't go very fast, or you will it can't keep up. But it's cool. It's cool, and I'm sure we'll be using it a lot more. Another stop just not far from the highest point. Just wanted to stop and get a shot of the mountain view. You can hear the wind. Awesome. Water Rock Knob Overlook. This is I guess the south end. We ended up coming south, by the way, back down the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's the sign. Back down the Blue Ridge Parkway a few miles to the south side visitor center. These puppies. You can see the road down there where we'll be in a minute. See the casino. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that's the casino in Cherokee, way in the distance. Gotta go check out the store. BRP.
You okay? He likes motorcycles.
Hey, puppy.
Mike's anyway. Yeah. Well, like being on a road, right? It's been there so long, it's just getting close now. Yeah. It's been this on so many times. Oh, yeah, it is. I'll tell you, once it's like when you're working on the house, you're all. No, it's not bad, man. We've been riding all over. It's been all over the country.
I'm sure we'll find something.
Do it, man. Yeah,
Made a purchase.
More BRPs.
The BRP sticker, double sticker, a bear and a BRP.
Blue Ridge Parkway.
This is headed back down the Blue Ridge Parkway, back down same way we came up. Just headed back south down toward Cherokee. We will go back through Cherokee again and then across the mountain over to Gatlinburg is where we're headed. Just coming off the parkway back down into Cherokee, you can see that folks are out of their car, as they do quite often when there's an elk sighting. I tried to get a shot of it on the video, but it's over in the edge of the trees there, and I doubt you could see it on the camera. But you do see them in that area quite often. This is another beautiful ride across the mountain from Cherokee, North Carolina to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. This is, I think, about 30 miles or so. Usually takes about an hour. We're now about halfway, which is where the old Klingman's Dome was. It's now called, it's still there, but it's now called Kewohee. They changed the name in the last year or so. So we came back down the Parkway into Cherokee, stopped at the Harley shop, of course made a purchase or two, and then rode across the mountain to, yep, our favorite spot, the Greystone in Gatlinburg. So yeah, there's supposedly weather coming in, and we didn't want to be up on the Parkway with major thunderstorms, so we thought we'd be here for that and then see what happens. She's in there checking in, and we're gonna get the bikes parked and unloaded, and then we're gonna go find some food. Right on.